And welcome back, everybody. We are playing Crusader Kings 2 today, and thank you so much for joining. Got a new microphone set up. Hopefully it's okay. I think it is. It looks pretty good on the levels. And I did a little bit of testing, but hopefully it'll stay at a reasonable level. Might be a little bit more background noise than I would hope for, but hopefully I can get that refined as we go on. Today we're playing the amazing grand strategy game Crusader Kings 2, and let me just get the sorry. We are this kingdom here. The kingdom of Asturias is how we started, but now we're the kingdom of Leon because we conquered all this territory, and we can actually change the name of our kingdom. And it's kind of based on historical trends that happen in real life. Just kind of give everybody a rundown. Let's do realms. So we have Leon, and I actually own this little chunk of France as well because of a marriage that happened. The Muslim Spain had previously been ruled by the Sultanate of Andalusia, but the French, I think, did some sort of conquest, and then they installed this dude here, who culturally is still part of a Muslim house, but they've converted to Catholicism, I guess, as part of this war resolution. And so a lot of these territories are run by Catholic nobles. And anytime you see this little shield, as opposed to this little octagonal looking thing and hexagonal looking things, that's how you know that it's going to be a Catholic ruler. We also know that it's a Visigothic culture and a feudal system. So you can kind of check around. They're all going to be the same in here. I don't see any people who are different than those things. So Visigothic culture was the culture of Spain after the Romans were basically driven out. Now this one is Basque, so Basque is from up here, and I'm not sure if that person's Dutch for some reason. I'm not sure why that is. I guess it's owned directly by this guy who's the king of Germany and Austrasia and Burgundy. So it's this guy here. Yeah, this guy. Kingdom of Germany. So anyway, the French have consolidated an empire under these guys, and are they part? They're not even part of the Carling family, which is the traditional historical family of French rulership. Is that music too loud or that talking? Let me just double check that. Okay. So anyway, there are several sub-kingdoms of France here. And we've got your kingdom of Austrasia, which is this. I don't even see the little symbol for Austrasia. But there should be a little shield that has that symbol on it somewhere. Well, I don't see it. But anyway, there's a sub-kingdom there. Then you got the sub-kingdom of Germany, which is a very modern idea that I think at the time it would have been East Francia or Holy Roman Empire. You got the Kingdom of Saxony here. You've got, let's see what else we got. Kingdom of France, which is the main central France area. And let's see what else we got. So Empire of Francia, Kingdom of France, Duchy. That's what this guy owns. So he doesn't own any other kingdoms besides the Kingdom of France. But this has Austrasia, Burgundy, which is down here. Okay, so that's the lion-looking thing there, and that is owned by this guy. So he owns, wow, he owns Kingdom of Germany, Austrasia, and Burgundy. So that's why there's no other flags. He's chosen the Kingdom of Germany as his primary title. But he owns 3 kingdoms. This emperor dude only owns 1 kingdom, and the empire, of course, which includes the other 3 kingdoms. Kingdoms are a subdivision of an empire. Okay, and they can be standalone as well, obviously. Then get a duchy or a county can be a standalone. So that's what's going on in France. We've got massive regional dominance of Europe by the French. Okay? And some of these lands are part of duchies that are not part of kingdoms. They're just direct vassals to the empire here. So that's something to keep in mind. But it is very centralized, and a lot of these counties are not controlled by a count. Some of them are, like this guy, but a lot of them are controlled by a duchess or somebody like that. So there's not a lot of counts as direct vassals. A lot of the counts, for example, this one is liege to the Duke of Aquitaine, this guy, who owns not only Aquitaine but also Flanders, which is a lot to own. And Aquitaine, the duchies have been completely destroyed by the French. Let's be honest, the French have completely discombobulated the historical duchies, or de jure duchies. Let's see what else is going on in the world. So we've got England is a mess. The Mercians here. Let's see here. And the Northumbrians. So the Mercians, Northumbrians. Wessex is over. Kent is actually doing pretty well. This guy owns Petty Kingdom, which is the equivalent of a duchy, and then several counties. So he's got 5 counties there. The Anglians are doing well. They've got 4 counties. Northumbrians have 4. Mercians have 5. So it's unclear who's going to win out that. All I know is the Scots, or I think they're still calling themselves Pictland, are doing really well. They've expanded. They've completely conquered Scotland. They've got holdings in Ireland. And let's see, who's this? This is Norway. So the Norwegians are, it's the Vikings over here, have Iceland as per history. Let's see what else. We've got this kingdom here, Kingdom of Denmark, which and Sweden. Okay, so he owns Denmark and Sweden. So those are kind of combined. It's kind of a mess up there too. The Lithuanians are doing extremely well. They've got a big swatch of territory, much more than historically. The Bohemians are doing even better. They've got their Kingdom of Bohemia, which is still tribal, by the way. You can tell it's because it's round that it's tribal. And Slavic religion. But they own this entire thing up here, like way deep in there. Hungary. Let's see here. This guy is Tengri tribal, so also not European. The Austrians, or Bavarians rather, and they're Catholic, German, feudal. Okay, so let's take a look at the Italians. There's a Kingdom of Italy. It's very small compared to what it was historically. This originated out of the Lombard League. And this guy, this one-eyed dude, which is cool. I like that addition to the game. Catholic, feudal, Italian, everything you'd expect. But then you've got the Africans here, who have taken large chunks of Italy, and it's owned by the Sultan of Africa here, who indeed owns much of Africa. There's the Muhayyar Labid Sultanate here. I assume that's a sultanate. Yes. And so that's Egypt, basically. And the other great power in Africa is the Malians. So they have this whole area, which is pretty large, actually. Yeah, so this is tribal West African religion in Manoa, or Mande, West African. So big chunk there. And then we have the residual Umayyads, which are used to own Spain, but now really just own little chunks here and there. Probably at war with Africa, probably at war with the Andalusians, and we could go after them. We do have this little Kingdom of Brittany, which makes no sense because Brittany's up here, but it's owned by this guy who's Muslim, Sunni, Iqta system, and Breton Celtic. So he's Celtic, and yet he's nowhere near his homeland. I think it must have been some sort of political resolution of a war up there. Okay, so that's that. I'm not going to go over the rest of them. We have massive power consolidation here in the Middle East under the Sultanate of Syria, which is Shia. So this is all Shia. And then we have the Sabrid Empire here, which is massive, based here. Suharid Empire, sorry. And they are Sunni, of course. So Sunni and Shia infighting. We have a lot of stuff going on in India, out east. The Byzantines look remarkably strong for this period in history. There's no Turkish activity yet, as far as I can tell. But there is definitely some clashing going on between the Byzantines and the Muslims from the Middle East. So that is the state of the world as we enter it in this episode. Sorry about having to describe all that. Okay, so we'll go back to diplomatic. My capital is here in Leon. It's the Leon castle. Goals for the next few hours of gameplay, really. I want to keep driving down into Spain. One issue is that our recent success in acquiring territory, we started out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't even know. I don't think we had that. I think we had 6 or 7 territories right up here. So we've really added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-ish. And now we have too many. Our domain size is too big for what this leader is allowed to have. So we got to start thinking about how we're going to split that up and which counties we're going to give away, which ones we're going to keep. Now I like having a centralized power base, and I like having my vassals kind of be on the outside. We need to appoint counselors, so let's get that filled. Let's do that first. Let's do a chancellor. By appointing him, he started to like me more, and thus he became a pragmatist rather than a malcontent, which is exactly what I had hoped for. Alright, this guy's really good, and he's a glory hound. And that's fine. He's the count. Yeah, he's the count of Carcassonne, which is one of these. By the way, this province has me as their liege for 3 of the 4 holdings, and then this holding is part of the Empire of France, so that's something. But anyway, Carcassonne, where is that? Is that right here? There it is, yeah. And there's a game named after that county. Excuse me, I need a cough button. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to continue filling our council. So we'll get a spy master. I'll make this guy the Count of Toulouse, my spy master, and he will also become happy with me as a zealot, so that's fine. So I have a neutral council. I'm a new king. As you may recall, I think my predecessor died right at the end of the last thing, so my leadership is on scholarship. I definitely want to change that. Probably go to stewardship, because I think I can hold on to at least one more of these counties if I really put my mind to it. Probably might give up these 2. I mean, it just makes some sense that I'd give those 2 up and keep all these central ones. The problem is going to be finding good people to put there. And by the way, I'm the Kingdom of Leon, but historically, the Kingdom of Castilla and the Kingdom of Leon joined forces eventually and became the Kingdom of Castilla-Leon, and then later just the Kingdom of Castilla. And they became Corona de Castilla, which was central Spain. Then you had the Corona de Portugal, which was this little chunk here. And then you had the Corona de Aragon, which was the Catalan area. Okay, so that's kind of just a little rundown. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead, and we do have some money, and I am building some stuff, so I'm not worried too much about that. I do have a couple of castles here of my own. And maybe I should give away the interior castles, because right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 counties with an additional 2 interior castles in Leon. But I think I want to keep those, because even though they're, well, you know what though, I think it makes some sense to give away those, because I think these are more prestigious holdings, and they're going to generate more money, and they're going to generate more military eventually. So maybe, because these are just baronies, so maybe I should give away these. The problem is, well, no, actually. I was going to say, this one's really built up, but it's really not. Neither of them is built up that much. This one's a little bit more built up than the other one. But let's give away those two, because I think that makes the most sense. So we'll make a couple of barons who are direct vassals to me. So what we're going to do, and we're not going to, see, we have 14 out of 22 vassal limit. So once we start getting close to that, we're going to have to start doing sub-vassals, and that's fine. But for now, what I'll do is I will, let's find somebody we can grant a title to, okay? So we can go to our court or our family. Our family is here. We don't have any kids, unfortunately. That would be the easy way to go. I could like go up to my grandparent and like go over here to my uncle. He's already a duke though. He's a duke of Burgundy, and he's over in France, so I don't really care for that. He's dead, but maybe he has children. He's a count already. He's a count. And he's over in France, so I don't really like that. How about this guy? So they're not part of my family. So one way to do this would be to go to family. So what I would do is I'd click on my guy and click on my De Cantabria house flag here. And I could do the filter. So only men, only landed. Let's get rid of only landed, only alive. And unfortunately, that's not revealing too much. Who's this? Let me get this guy. Okay, but he's not part of my family because her husband gave them their family, so I thought we did only men. Well, it's keeping women with children. Alright, well, that's no good. And these people are not even part of my family because it's from a woman's line, so we have to do it from a men's line. And unfortunately, that's just not working out because there would have to be a... Oh, this guy. Who's this guy? Oh, he's got people. Let's talk to him. Okay, so he's got children, and they're members of my family because that must have been a matrilineal marriage. So we do have two. Let me give him a barony. And let me give him a barony. Alright. Now we're down to our 7. That's good. Now, important decisions. We probably need to hire a court physician. I think we already have one. Okay. Hold grand tournament. Let's do that. Always a good way to start out one's reign. Let's go ahead and turn the speed on. The council is going to be discontent for a minute because of the change in leadership for 2 years, basically. Oh, let's choose an ambition. Let's groom an heir. I do like to do that usually. Okay, so right now she's my presumed heir. My daughter. That makes sense. I'll go ahead and introduce her to the realm. We still are doing the elective, and so we may want to change this, but maybe I should make him... But I guess I'll do this. I'll send her out to the realm. For now, she'll be the presumed heir. I'm going to hold off on making titles right now. But I will keep her as the heir. Okay, so I introduced her to this vassal, and she offers... The guy offers to give her boost to her traits, so that's cool. Okay, this person didn't like her. Mayor of Aveiro. Where's Aveiro? Let's see here. It's in Coimbra, so this city. That mayor didn't like my daughter. Dangerous factions, always an issue here. Let's see, we've got some room for military growth, so that might go away. They're only at 79%, but they have a big group. And it's increased council power in Leon, so... right now the council has very little power, and it's probably best to try to keep that, but at some point we might have to change that. Okay, and land prospers. And here comes the tournament. Okay, so my daughter, got into a fight with one of the visiting vassals, this person, so they're going to become rivals. That's alright. Rivals are interesting. Okay, and this person's teaching her better martial, so that's good. Let's see who these people are going to war with. They are going to war with something about Byzantine and Venice. And the French are going after Barcelona. That's interesting. Because I don't want the French down here. They're far too big and powerful to have... I don't want them to have major control of the region. Although I could use it as an excuse to attack here. It's going to be a lot harder to attack this Catholic kingdom than it was to attack the Muslims in the previous episodes, because you can't do holy wars, obviously. So, and they've got a truce with against the Byzantines, so that's probably why they're in that one. This one I'm worried about. The French and the Andalusians going to war doesn't bode well for the Andalusians. So if the French take this region, that's not good. It might break up this region into more manageable kingdoms, and that might be good for things later on, but I don't like... The French Empire is way too strong, and I don't like that. So, I don't know. We could offer them money. I could give them 150 bucks. I guess. It's probably reckless to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so we made another enemy here. That's great. Alright, one of our counts, the Count of Coruña, got 3rd place. And this guy who's from over here got 2nd. And this guy, Castelo Branco. The commander of this region won the tournament. Okay, so we did finish taking her around. And Valladolid finished the keep. Let's check on this war. Probably not going well for these guys. Yeah, the Emperor of France is definitely winning so far. And I think he's going to win. And I don't know if there's anything I can do to change that. Well, one of our princes wants to become Visigothic, but I'm going to say try to learn our own customs. I want to blackmail a vassal out of joining a faction, so hopefully that will... And I think that worked. Might reduce this a little bit here. Oh boy, they're really gaining a lot of strength. Let me pause for a second. Let's see what's going on here. So, increased council is being run by the Count of Asturias de Oviedo, but there's a lot of other people. Count, double count, and countess. So, we're having a lot of our counts join in this faction to force me to have increased council power. And so what I can do, let's take this one for example, and I could buy a favor. That would do it. I guess I can't. It's hard to get them to do anything. Let me try another one, because I was trying to like get them to stop backing plot. That's not even a plot. Request council support. Well, I don't think he's going to change, so I could kill him. He is a member of my family, though, so I'm not going to do that. Alright, well, I'll just see how this plays out. Okay, this person from down here is going around trying to fabricate a title. And we could do that, by the way. If we wanted to kind of take advantage of this situation, what we would start to do is fabricate titles on border counties. And Lisbon would be one. Here would be another one, although the French are going to be super powerful. But I don't see any problem starting that process, and we'll have to decide whether to use it later. But let's go ahead and fabricate a claim on Navarre, or whatever, Nahira, and have him research military tech. And let's study technology somewhere. Now we're pretty much at max technology relative to the rest of the world, so probably won't get anything much out of that. We'll probably reassign him later. We lost a stone quarry in Valladolid. Who's this guy? I guess there's still some people in Valladolid who are Muslim. But I rule Valladolid, and these two guys are not the same guy. I don't know what that's about. Okay, well, I guess I think the thing to do is keep building military and economic buildings so that my army stays ahead of the game. Alright. So I'm gonna... Okay, I lost the cough trait. That's good. Let's take a look here. Salamanca is still a Sunni region. You can see the primary culture and religion on each of these counties. Most of them are still Visigothic. My culture is Visigothic. I think I'm Visigoth. No, I'm Occitan. What is Occitan? I don't even know where that's from. But is that over here? These French people, Occitan? Yeah, I guess he's kind of French. But we're definitely going to try to be Visigothic, or eventually it's going to change to Leonese, or Castilian maybe. But these people are still Bedouin and Sunni in culture and religion, so that's why we're still seeing these pictures of different types of buildings here. Okay. I'm just going to let time continue here for a little bit. Alright. Let me try building something here. I could upgrade the stable. This is actually a pretty well-developed castle already. How about here? Same there. Those are all 2s. We want it to be at least all 2s. I don't know why we can't build that. I guess it's because we need improved keeps at a higher level. Oh, we have it in our national. It just hasn't spread there yet. Okay. So really, Burgos is the place to be building, I guess. Or here, over here, we can check this. Could upgrade that, or that. Here we go. This is probably the place to upgrade. Let's do the keep there. Now, part of the problem with our military is that these counties are run down because we conquered them recently. So that's going to keep ticking up, and that's going to make, in turn, this harder for them to sustain a dangerous faction, as long as we have a good military on reserve. Okay, I got stressed. That's never good. We've got the militia training ground here. I guess I'll put that one in. Running low on money. I could improve the health of my kingdom. I will do that, even though I'm going to go into debt for a minute. I think it's worth it. It's a long-term investment in the health of my counties. And we're almost back out of debt. Okay. Count of Foy. And the Castelo Branco guy. So this guy and the Castelo Branco guy formed an alliance. I don't like people forming alliances. And Carcassonne formed an alliance. I hope these people are still... I think they're adding people to their coalition. I really don't like that. I'm going to give her Keeper of the Swans and see if I can buy her off a little bit. Let's give her a gift. Now she likes me. Okay, I picked up some technology in Constantinople, which is great. And so the hope is that if I can get people to like me, they won't necessarily want to join these factions. This guy really doesn't like me. Who's he? The Count. He's this guy here. What's that? Is that food? Does that mean there's a... That's new. That's a new symbol. These little symbols that we're seeing. I don't even know what that means. Maybe that's what they export. I don't know. But anyway, the game keeps updating. They keep adding to this game, which is amazing. Alright, so... Still worried about this faction. Let me just see what I can do about this guy. So this is... the Purifier. I love that. And he is... high intrigue. And he is up here. And he's on my council. I could just preempt this war right now by trying to arrest him, and if not, we're gonna have a civil war. Should I do that? I'm not gonna do that right this second because I'm running low on money. But I do think that I need to do it sooner than later, because if that keeps growing, then we're in trouble. Okay, now we have not a lot of good options for our marshal there, so we'll have to settle for that. Military is almost maxed out. Again, this keeps growing. Okay, that went down a little bit. And what I'm kind of doing is I want to build up just a little bit of money. Okay. Somebody wants Gavelkin succession. They have not enough troops to press that. So these are the only ones that are a threat right now. That keep should help improve. And by the way, now that it's been a couple years, a lot of these little sword things are going away. So the local levy and tax penalties are going to start going away. This one is still until 885. This one is all done. So this is going to be a full-blown recovered county, which means that I'm going to have more military, not quite yet, but more military to spend out of there. Same here. This one is 877, which is this year. So that one's going to go away in just a few days. And that means this military and tax base is going to go up. That one's 881, so that's about 4 years. So good news is, like, I'm getting improvements in my areas. I mean, one thing you have to say is that we've done a good job developing our lands. Fuck. I'm getting conspiracy theory trait. I don't want that. That's not good. I'm a lunatic. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get through that. I'm gonna go ahead and torture people. That's a good thing to do to keep me from being too bored. Who's this? Cadiz. You're from down here. Can I ransom you? I cannot. Okay, and you are Bedouin Catholic. I will release you from prison. Why not? Enjoy the rest of your life. How about you? Can I ransom you? I cannot. She's just a courtier from, oh, from over there. Well, I don't know. I I like having, I like being able to ransom people, but if they're not going to pay, then maybe I'll just keep them around for a while. Okay, I can ransom that one finally. And this guy. Okay, I'll ransom both of them. Make a little money, get rid of them. Oh, we have a rebellion. This is Andalusian Revolt. Okay, so is it just it's literally it's just those two counties? Great. Well, I have the feeling that's not going to go too well. The French did succeed in conquering Barcelona. So as you can see, they now own this little chunk of Spain. And let's take a look. Maybe the Spanish Andalusians are... I don't know why I'm calling them the Spanish. I'm the Spanish. But maybe these guys are, like, war-weary. Alright, this war is going well in favor of that guy. So... And the problem is I can't really declare war there. I could do a border dispute, but I would lose a lot of prestige and gold if I did that. I could claim Toledo on behalf of one of my vassals, or I could claim Evora on behalf of this guy. We would give him the county. So this guy here has a claim. Oh, and he actually has a double count. So he would become the most powerful vassal in my land, almost certainly. But he has a claim against this county, and I guess we can declare on that. But the problem is, if I do that, then it's going to weaken my military. The dangerous factions will have an edge. So I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. So she's giving me something to hide. She's trying to get me to reject my religious beliefs and become a Satanist. I'm going to go ahead and reject that. Now, I could do that. That would be interesting. I think I would like to do that at some point, but I just don't know enough about pursuing forbidden religions. To know whether that would be worth it. Our steward has resigned or died or something. I don't like that guy. He's way too powerful. I do like the Castelo Branco people, although she doesn't like me. But she is a powerful vassal. I could do this guy who my daughter was offended. And he's alright. He's pretty good. Let's use him. Okay. And let's continue to build things. Build a shipyard there. I'll upgrade my militia training ground. Let's build up some more money. I'll encourage her to become a Visigoth, that's fine, because I don't really want to be Occitane. Okay, this is the only plot left, and they're still struggling to get over 90% of my military. It's fluctuating quite a bit. Make her focus on intrigue. Let me go to my council. It's fine. This guy really doesn't like me. What's the issue there? He wants the Duchy of Asturias. And he wants control over the Barony of Norenia, which is not going to happen. I think I'm going to fire him. He's far too disloyal. I'm going to make this guy my new chancellor. I like that better. Okay. And we're getting more technology from Constantinople. That's good. I assume that that one guy, by the way, the guy that was really this guy, I assume he was yeah, he doesn't like me at all now. I assume he was already part of that faction. I should probably double check that. Sorry, I just saw a news report. The Brett Kavanaugh accuser is going to testify in a hearing. Okay, so that's a big development on that news story. Not to get too sidetracked into current events, but okay. Well, let me just double check. So he is not currently a member of that faction. Oh no, he's the leader of that faction. Duh. Okay, so we don't like him at all. Now, if I do plot to kill him, I'll be a kinslayer, which I don't really care to be. But let's see what happens. Oh man, he's got a lot of enemies. Okay, so we're becoming Castilian, which is exactly what we want. Castilian here. Everywhere else is still Visigothic. This is still Bedouin, but Castilian culture is starting to take hold here. And they suppressed their revolt down here. Okay, I'm howling at the moon apparently. It's always good. Also a little prestige over that. Look at this dude. Look at that hair. That's amazing. I've seen 3D role-playing games that didn't have as good of hair modeling as this guy has. That's amazing. I do like this guy. Even though he kind of dislikes me, he wants a seat on the council. I could give him one. That would be a nice thing to do. Let me see. What are his traits? Steward? Man. I want him as my ally, so I'm going to go ahead and appoint him to the council. He's going to like me immediately. The mayor over there is going to hate me, but that's okay. He's minor compared to that guy. So now he really likes me. This guy ain't going to like me anymore. He likes me only 4, but that's not too bad. Alright, let me take a look at this. So they're still at 87%. This guy wants independence, whatever. It is always tricky to hold like lands outside your main realm. So we may not be able to hold that indefinitely. One thing we could go for is like the Canary Islands. The Spanish did own the Canary Islands. Still do, actually. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do... I've got plenty of money. Can I arrest him? Only 44% now. Great. Can I change my focus? Let me just do that. I think that will help a lot. Okay, so I'm now at 12. And so what I can do now is check out the imprisonment. Oh, only went up to 46. Okay, well, it's still kind of low. I think I could win that war, though, and maybe it's the right thing to do. So let's go ahead and just trigger that. If I arrest him, then it won't be an issue. Okay, he's now rebelling. That's fine. Chances are other people will join him. But let me get my military all together. Okay, I shouldn't have raised that one. Okay, and I'll get these people moving up here. Somebody's trying to kill me. Okay, now that they're there, I'll get all my other folks to head there. Get these folks to head there as well. In the meantime, let me just double check, make sure this plot to kill me isn't very strong. Okay, here it is. So, nope, that's fabricate claim. I don't see it here. Maybe I don't really know about it yet. Either way. This battle should be over fairly quickly. And then, since I'm arresting him, I really don't need to kill him anymore, so I'm going to go ahead and cancel that. Okay, so we can upgrade one of our cultural advances here. I think maybe... I mean, Majesty's always good because it adds your monthly prestige. Plus 6.2% and piety. Legalism is always good because it allows more options for law changes. Popular customs and things add city vassal opinion, noble vassal opinion, religious vassal opinion. Tolerance creates less penalties for people who are not white men, basically, or men of the ruling culture. I think I'm going to go with legalism. Alright, I'll go with that. Maybe I should have done Majesty, though. And what are these people fighting now? Oh, they have a queen now. Interesting. Who's this guy? Was he previously the king? I thought he looks just like the previous king. She didn't like usurp him, did she? I think she might have usurped this guy. Which is amazing, if that's what happened. But anyway, okay, they're going for Marrakesh. That's what they're attacking. And that's here. Okay, so they own this chunk there, which is interesting. They're moving southwards. Okay, so now I can go ahead and take him into custody. I'll get some prestige and stuff over that too, but mostly it's just a defensive war, just to not lose. Okay, I can't do that yet. Move these people back. Right, can I do that? Okay, there we go. Okay, so we've returned our people to our thing, and we've completely eliminated the dangerous faction. I can also imprison this guy, because... What's he doing? He's doing like a plot against me, I think. Oh, he's my, yeah, he's my spy master. What is he up to? Why are we arresting him? I don't see why. I'm not entirely sure. Well, nobody has a big enough military to really threaten me. And the main thing is that, you know, will I be murdered? Why are they telling me about this county? I don't really care. Okay, moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and keep building. Nothing there. Let's do stables. We'll build some stables there. And let's do a barracks upgrade there. She wants a seat on the council. She wants to be chancellor. She's got a 20 there. What's my current guy? 19. I'm not going to allow that. Okay, so this guy... Okay, so this guy was my big nemesis. He just died, and he was in my dungeon, and he just died. It wasn't... I didn't even try to kill him. So his son has inherited, and his son is okay with me, and he is 9, so he is no longer a threat. That is a good thing. And he looks just like this guy. He looks just like this guy, who's probably his nephew or his cousin or something. Okay. Well, I feel like we're not making much progress here. Who do we want as court chaplain? We have a couple good choices. I like this guy. My court physician. This guy'd be good too. Let's do this guy. Okay. Okay, we can upgrade our barracks here in our home county, so let's do that. And Coimbra prospers, that's good. Somebody's trying to kill my wife. Let me check out my known plots. Here's what I can do. Let me grab my spy master. And I can scheme, or I can build a spy network. But I think that I want to scheme. Because I get plot uncovered, vassal discouraged from joining faction, and then occasionally the guy gets attacked. So let's move him to our capital. Oh, I guess that's just... He's in court scheming, okay. I want this guy to study cultural, and I want this guy to study military. And, oh, this guy needs to fabricate claims. Alright. I had been neglecting my counselors a little bit there. I'll go ahead and torture this guy, why not? We do have epidemics in the world. We have a smallpox epidemic in southern France, including one of my counties. We have slow fever down there. 2 separate outbreaks of slow fever, which I don't remember what that is, but it's something. Ooh, the smallpox spread. Look at that smallpox spreading. That's no good. Hopefully it doesn't get to my main kingdom. I don't mind it so much hurting these people because they're my disgruntled vassals. This guy is in Toulouse, so he's like secluded there because of the disease. Okay, this guy inherited from him. Did he die? He was angry. Oh, he inherited it from this guy who died. He died a natural death. And he's just angry for not being on the council. Okay. Let me see if I can get rid of some of these prisoners. Okay, I can get rid of him. Somehow I think they have like a priority order of which one they want to pay for at any given time. So they can only like occasionally accept a ransom. So I don't know how that works exactly. It might be that they just don't have enough money too. Alright, who are you attacking? They're still going after Marrakesh, of course. Man, it looks like they conquered Marrakesh. Yeah, they conquered all this. So who are they attacking? I guess they're attacking down here. That could be a little tricky for him, that far away from home. I also wouldn't mind if there was an outbreak of rebellion. Let me do another focus. Let me focus on... let me do that one. Oh, I can't do that until 85? Okay. Okay, we're getting another dangerous faction popping up here. Increased council power once again. And, ooh, they're joining up like rabbits. All of my French guys. This is the one that I am most worried about here. He wants to sit on the council and also wants the Duchy of Toulouse. So we're going to plot to kill him. Let's see what we get for takers. Oh, tons of people hate him. Okay. That's going to go right away. That is a dangerous number though, that 94. I don't have much room to grow my military. I better hold on to that cash. My wife wants me to fire my marshal, so I'm going to deny her that. Lose 5 with her. Okay, he owns 2, so he made this his primary. Okay, we got a barracks, so that should increase our military capacity. Yep, pretty substantially actually. Anytime we can get something in Leon, that is good. This one would be amazing. That would be a really big improvement. So let's go ahead and do that. Hate to not have enough money in case there's a war. Ooh, they're above me. This is not good. I do have the option of borrowing money. And if we get this intrigue to... Oh, I don't have the gold for that. If we can kill this guy, it'll be less dangerous, but... Alright. Hopefully this works. They're still getting ravaged by disease over here, which is... starting to spread to Spain. Spread everywhere. It's massive. It's like worldwide. Then we got the camp fever down in Italy. So, I don't know. That might affect how this dangerous faction thing plays out. It looks like it did cost him a couple troops. Okay, that guy hates me even more now. Hopefully we can still kill this guy. Okay, so there's an inheritance there. That really wiped out. Oh, wow. Did he just die? Of Urica. Who's Urica? I don't know who Urica is. Oh, the wife killed him. That was not even my plot. That was a different plot. But he's gone now, so the dangerous faction is suddenly back down into the 90s, which is great. Okay, my spy master is back. This guy wants to increase council power. Oh, and they're back up to 116% because this guy rejoined. Okay. A lot of these guys are still in seclusion though, so I'm not sure how that's going to play out. But I'm starting to build my war chest. And they don't all hate me, although these French guys do. A lot of these Frenchies don't like me. Of course, he has reason not to. I fired him from the council. Well, let's just see what time has. They might attack, they might not. Francis the Handsome. Occitan. He's good. He'd be a good commander. Let's marry him off to this woman here. Lucky her. Not so much him. Okay. Okay, I get technology points for paying a lot of gold. Alright, I'm a werewolf again. That's great. Maybe I should have followed down the Satanist path. Boy, that faction is really growing. This guy's doing a good job as steward. I'm deeply worried about this. This is now a massive faction. I don't have much room for growth. If my spy master was... Yeah, I'm not going to give this guy Valladolid. Okay, what's my spy master up to? Is he scheming? Yes. I'm actually going to do build spy network. Because that's going to be a better way of discouraging people from joining that faction. And see if that has any effect. Okay, so I keep hearing this arrow whiz past me. I think somebody's trying to kill me. I'm gonna blame it on my spy master. Maybe I'll fire him. Problem is, well, he's okay. I could do this guy. He doesn't like me that much, but I didn't trust that other guy. I really didn't. Like, even in the game and in real life. I got a bastard son. House de Leon. That's cool. They made a new house. But it's a bastard. And should I have a illegitimate child of my own? Sure. And we'll get the daughter matrilineal married. Oh, that's good. Oh, he is such a cool guy. I love that mustache. These Spanish guys are cool. Alright, let's get that marriage underway. Alright, so now we have somebody who's basically... One of my daughters will now carry on the family line here. Now start having babies, people. Oh, and he's basically a de Cantabria as well. Oh, it doesn't matter if it was matrilineal or not. They're both de Cantabrias. So they need to start having babies. And he's a count, and she is a countess. Okay, perfect. Yeah, they're still at 150. They're totally gonna win that war if we go. I don't know why they haven't declared yet. Well, I could either submit to this or I could fight it. They've got 135 only, which is 74.84. I would have 68, 6,900 troops, basically. I don't really mind the council having power, though, is the thing. Like, I think it's better for society. And I like this guy. I don't really want to fight him. So I think I will, in a rare move, I think I could win this war, but I'm going to actually submit to this one. What happened with that? Okay, did I lose stewardship? Not giving away my lands. I think the law changed when I gave away council power, so I did empower the council. And I still have most of the individual rights now. They have limited authority. They can get involved in war declarations. I don't know why this I don't know why this went down. That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, did I have to agree to Gavelkind? You gotta be kidding. Oh, wait, sorry, that's French, okay. Oh, but... Oh, no. Oh, no, it's still elective, okay. And that's still my daughter. Okay, good. I was worried that it had changed to Gavelkind. But it's still elective. I would like... I mean, primogeniture is even better. But I don't know why... I could do that. See how many people I can get to vote for that. Alright, let me get an advisor in here. This guy hates me. Let's plot to kill him. And let's get him in here as my advisor. So he'll probably be loyal to me. I only have one malcontent, this guy. I just appointed you spy master, dude. I do not understand why this went down. Did I lose my wife or something? I'm at 8 there. She's at 7. I'm just not very skilled, I guess. I am going to have some penalties. Major penalties. I don't know. I'm very, very sad about that. I don't know what the deal is with that. Yeah. I guess what I'll have to do is eventually get this, and I can't do that until 891. So I just survive until 891, and I'll do centralization. That'll give me an increase of 1 at least. And then I guess I could give away one of these. I just hate to give away counties. I could give it away to my heir. So basically, now that I have this guy, where is he? This guy. I could give him these counties, and that way his children with my daughter, who's going to be the next queen, will inherit, you know, their children will inherit these eventually, and I'll have them back. So why don't I just do that? I hate to kind of give up on that, but... Let me just check. Okay, so that's 280, and this one is 340. Let me give away Coimbra. I'm going to give him Coimbra. Alright. I'll sign a non-aggression pact with those. Let's see who's on this. This is Gavelkind succession, so we're definitely not going to agree to that. And these people still want independence. Up in France there. Okay, I'm getting sick, even better yet. Uh-oh. Getting sicker. Vomiting. This is not good. I don't like this pattern. I do have a lot of money. Let me spend some of it. Okay, I need to seek treatment for illness, so I'll definitely do that. Let me add people to that plot. And then I forgot to do that earlier. Let me see if I can just get some of this money pawned off on spending projects, because if I die, I don't necessarily transfer all of my money on hand to the next generation. We'll do a barracks. Okay, so he did a good treatment there. I gained food poisoning. Great. I will let him do whatever. And I get horrible mistreatment. He rubbed a severed hand against my chest. Wow. Great job, dude. And there it is. Okay. So I kind of saw that coming. Hence the spending project. Now we're Queen Moninia, who's only 25. And I do like playing as a queen because it's very different. It's very interesting. And she has the exact same territories as before. So these 5 plus that one. My husband here has these 2. And he's going to be loyal, probably. He likes me a lot. I like him not as much. Not sure why. Let me work on the council first. This guy likes me okay. What does that mean? I don't know why there's a little red symbol around that versus that one. I guess it's because he owes somebody a favor. Anyway, Spy Master, let's get him back in there. That's fine. He's pretty good at it. He still doesn't like me. Hopefully that'll change over time. Let's get this person in as court chaplain. I do want to change that, but I probably want to change this first. So let's get that going. So let me do that council consideration. And we have 1, 2 yes votes and 1 no vote, and then 3 maybe. So we're actually in pretty good shape there. Okay, so then that might pass. Let me nominate a successor. So I could nominate my sister, which makes some sense. She's not married though. Let me do a matrilineal marriage on her to. I could do this guy who's a baron. Let's do that. Keep it in the family. Yuck. Okay, I'll pick an ambition, groom and heir. Okay, and then I'll do stewardship focus, and then let's go ahead and nominate. I wish I could nominate my husband. I can. Nice. He will be my heir. He is a member of my family as well. So he would be a good heir, and he's not that great at stats, and he is only 17, so that's fine. Dangerous faction, of course. Domain too big. I'll set the crown focus. We'll do Leon again. And then, yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to see what happens here with the military situation. Oh yeah, we're definitely not up to capacity yet for military, and I don't have really enough money to fight a good war. Okay, and they're taking that marriage, good. Let's see if I can ransom some people. Get rid of these messages. I got all my family's heirlooms there. I'm gonna resist that impulse for now, but Let me just check my court. Get rid of these prisoners if I can. Okay, can I do those two? How about this guy? Nope. Alright, I'm just gonna release these people. Okay, I released all my prisoners. That's probably a good thing. I found an apostate. Burn them! Who is it? Is he... Oh, she's French. But she likes me, and I like her. It's witchcraft. Yeah, I should bring, oh, let's do the branding iron. Alright, that sounds good. Apostasy, of course, the, public, expression of, okay, they're wanting to do Cavalcand. I knew that was coming. Definitely not gonna go with that. Okay, we have to win this. Okay, so, military. This could be very tricky. My barony is revolting here as well. But let me just call up these folks directly. And that should take care of that. Okay. In military, I'm going to hold control, and I'm going to call up all my others. And that means 310 are in castles currently under attack. So we do have a little bit of reinforcement leverage here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have all of these guys centralize down into there. Hopefully this guy doesn't intercept, and this guy is going to go down here. And I'm going to set this guy back. Alright. Let's get him over here. Okay, so we won that battle there. Good start. Looks like he's going to get to these 45. That's okay. Very small numbers in these little skirmishes. I'm okay with that. Let's send this army down to here and take out this one. We'll take them out one small group at a time, basically. I'll get these people moving over here. Get this guy moving here. And get this guy moving here to meet with that army. Okay. And I'll just disregard him, and let's bring him down to Soria. Okay, so we did lose a couple there. Okay. Good. And we should win this one. I do have money left, so I can hire mercenaries if I get desperate. But I do have to win this war. I have to win it. Otherwise, we're stuck with freaking Gavelkind, and I hate that. Alright, let's move back up here. Continue trying to consolidate our troops. And they caught that little group there. That's okay. So we'll meet them up there, I guess. And here, we'll go over here. Do I have any troops over here? No. Okay. Alright. So I should win this battle. Alright, this is working out better than I expected. And now I'll get all of my troops consolidated here. Alright. And then let's go smack these guys. Hopefully before that army gets there. Alright. Nice. Oh fuck though, they got a shit ton of people coming in. Okay, we won that. I don't think we're going to be able to escape before they get here. Alright, well we're just going to have to hope that we have a good outcome. Let's put this guy in there. Let's get a better guy here. So 12. Alright. Well, let's see how it goes. Oh, they're changing directions. Let's go over here and hire mercenaries. They're bulking up themselves. So I'll wait for them to get closer, and then I'll hire the mercenaries then. We barely have... We're going to have to get money from the Jewish lenders. And I really need about 200, maybe, or 2,000 rather. So let's see what we got for mercenaries. Could do a 225. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's do that one. Get them over here. Okay, and we'll mix them together. We got 14, 12, and 14. Okay, so for 15, 14, yeah, that's good. Let's see about that. I don't have enough intel on them. But we're almost equivalent numbers now. And they're losing, I'm gaining. Because I'm in home territory. And I just took out this barony, so that's good. And let me just wait for a minute. How'd they gain people there? I guess they're gaining too. That's not good. Fuck. Well, let's just attack then. See how it goes. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, this is not good. We have another war with Aragonese, these guys. Well, not good at all. I'm gonna have to hire another mercenary group, I think. I don't see how I can win this. If I hired 1,500... Alright, so I would be giving it to Gavelkind, which I really don't want. And they're attacking for Soria and Valladolid, so they're going for both of those. Well, that is a tough one. Maybe I should have just given them their own kingdom. Yeah, I not a whole lot I can do. Fuck. Okay, well, I could be desperate and go for them one more time with one last mercenary push. I guess that's what I'll do. And then when I lose that, I'll surrender, take Gavelkind, and go after them. Oh, you know what? One thing I forgot. I can also call up a few more vassals. Okay. Well, that was going to lose, obviously, but... Okay, we lost our mercenaries because we didn't do it quick enough. Alright, let's just surrender to these guys. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, and then let's get our military. And we'll go after these guys over here. And we do have a few extra troops now that we've resolved our civil war. Okay, so Gavelkind means we have to have only one child from now on. I need to get late feudal administration to do that. So I need to immediately start working on realm laws. We might have to worry about some of that next time. This episode is getting a bit long. Well, you wouldn't have a good episode without a little drama, right? Now, do we still have mercenaries? Yes, I do. I have 1,500. Yikes. Okay. Can I get down here quickly and still use them? Nope. Okay, I'm screwed now. So I just gotta get these people over here, and I gotta rally my troops and be patient, and then kill these people once I have more. Get some more vassal groups coming in. Well, I've now had a son. Okay, and now I'm sick after my birth, or my child, my whatchamacallit, pregnancy. Alright, well, I apparently have gout. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be engaging in any extramarital situations. If we have another child, especially a son, it would be devastating. It would split the realm. Okay, I'm going to have to go deal with that after I deal with this. I have consumption now, that's great. Make myself not lead armies. Okay, I got better treatment that time, that's good. Come on, tick up. Okay, let's go in there now. I think that's a good enough army. Okay, and we did win that. Let me ransom him. I do need some money. Okay, so that brings us a little bit of victory there. And then let's go pop this guy. I can take my rival and put her head on my mantle. I can find a new rival. I can put her head on the mantle. I can become kind, or I can lose my depression. Let me lose the depression. That's good. That's a good thing. Okay, so let's pop up here and get this out of the way. Okay, and this guy is now declaring. That's what happens when you get a new ruler, is you get a lot of people declaring against you. Okay, so I'll just let that kind of go. And I suddenly have... Oh yeah, because of Gavelkind, I actually have a bigger domain max, so I can... Okay, so that one's done. Let's execute him, because I don't like people rebelling against me. Okay, and then let's go down and reconquer our castle here. Okay, and these people are attacking up there, and that's no good. That is not good at all. What are they attacking for? They want to... What do they want? They want... Count Dat, Duke Hubert becomes Count Dat's new liege. So the Flanders guy wants to be the liege of this region. I don't know. It's a border dispute, so they're attacking there. I just don't know if I have the troops to deal with that. Let me finish dealing with this first. Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to be able to fight that. I really don't care about Toulouse. Let's just... I think what I need to do is I need to, like... I'm have to just grant all these French territories independence. See what happens, you know? Okay, so we've reclaimed there. Let's take out this army. I'll think about what to do with southern France, but in the meantime, not too worried about losing Toulouse. If I just sit here and wait, my army will grow. The war score will go down for the Aragonese. Eventually I'll win. Okay, we're at 92. I could attack that if I wanted to. But they would win right now. I had to rebuild my kingdom. Succession is always a bitch in this game. I've got a kitty. Okay, now the French are declaring. This may be the end, guys. So I'll get rid of that one. And then this one is French Lyonnais de jure war over Toulouse. And what they want is... the problem... Well, I don't mind that because... Okay, so they would gain... in the Duchy of Toulouse. So they would gain all of these, I think, basically. And that is kind of what I was thinking. Maybe I should just grant them independence. Can I just do that? I cannot grant independence because we are not at peace, I assume. Or they're currently contested. So I guess I'll surrender to the French because I really don't want to fight them because they will kick my ass. So this particular ruler's reign is going to be marked by losing our French holdings. And that's the way it goes. And now I'm Castilian, which is good. Okay, so we only have this now. We don't have to worry about the pesky French. And that's probably a good thing in disguise. So we disband. Oh, can't do that yet. Let's move over here. And we'll disband. Okay, so now I'll disband. Whatever. Okay, I have a ton of money though, so that's good news. I don't know how I got all that money. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here though, because it's getting it's been a long episode and we got a lot accomplished. But frankly, we lost France and we had inconsequential wars and had some really fucked up monarchy shit going on. So we'll see what happens, but I need to start thinking about expanding here instead of here, because these people didn't want to be ruled by the Spanish. So anyway, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time on Crusader Kings 2.